In a galaxy torn by the Jedi Civil War, one ship became legend. Not a warship, not a starfighter, just a modified dynamic class light freighter that somehow outran Sith blockades, survived crash after crash, and carried the fate of the Republic on her battered hull. She is the Ebon Hawk. Today we're tearing her apart piece by piece, from her reinforced armor to her temperamental Class 1 hyperdrive. This is the complete technical breakdown of the most famous smuggling vessel of the old Republic era, built on the Republic world of Transil. The Ebon Hawk is a heavily customized dynamic class freighter. Core dimensions: 24 meters long, 22.5 meters wide. She registers as a colossal space transport, but fights like a gargantuan starfighter when capital ships try to target her, a trick that saved her countless times. Standard crew complement is just 3 pilot, co-pilot, gunner, but she comfortably carries up to 8 passengers into crew quarters, 6 bunks plus main hold seating. Cargo capacity sits at 40 metric tons. With 2 hidden smuggling compartments, her silhouette is unmistakable, shaped like a stylized Orabesh. Character: bow open like a maw, engines forming twin cylindrical prongs at the stern. Painted white with bold red accents, she looks like a freighter. Until the turrets deploy, over decades of exchange ownership, every system was upgraded, making her origins almost impossible to trace. She's been shot down, crashed, rebuilt, and still FLIs like a dream. Let's start with what makes her run. The sublight engines, heavily modified, double the real space speed of a stock dynamic class freighter. In atmosphere, she hits a maximum velocity of 1,100 kilometers per hour. The twin cylindrical engines at the stern are the heart of her performance. They've been fried by disruptor fields, torn open on Perigus, and patched back together with scrap more times than anyone can count. But when they're running clean, she's one of the 10 fastest ships in the galaxy and undisputed queen of the Outer Rim. The Ebon Hawk doesn't just outrun trouble, she leaves it choking on "I don't exhaust." Now the crown jewel, her hyperdrive, originally a sluggish class. 3 previous owners ripped it out and dropped in a Class 1 unit, one of the fastest hyperdrives available anywhere. She can cross the galaxy in days, not weeks. The navicomputer is voice-locked and was encrypted after Perigus. It stores full galactic maps with terrain, species, and docking data. When the hyperdrive gets temperamental, and it does, she's been known to need proton torpedo fragments and droid repairs just to jump. But once she's in hyperspace, smooth as Corellian silk. This is what let her punch through the Sith blockade over Terrace when nothing else could. Defense starts with the hull. Reinforced plating tough enough to shrug off fighter-grade fire and survive planetary crashes that would vaporize lesser ships. She's taken a skyscraper on Nathema, a disruptor field on Lihan, and a mining laser barrage on Perigus. Landing gear has been replaced more than once. The outer hull even has a utility lift for EVA repairs mid-battle. This isn't military-grade Durasteel, it's better. Smuggler-grade ingenuity layered over decades of illegal upgrades. Her shield generator is military-grade and punches way above her weight class, shield rating of 40, stronger than most dedicated starfighters. She can tank hits that would drop an X-Wing's shields in seconds. In gameplay terms, those shields kept her alive during desperate runs through asteroid fields and capital ship crossfires. When power fails, she can still limp away on raw engine power and sheer pilot skill. The Ebon Hawk's shields aren't just protection, they're her insurance policy in a galaxy that wants her dead. Offense is where the Ebon Hawk truly shines. Her armament has been upgraded far beyond any stock dynamic class freighter. Twin turbolaser turrets, 1 dorsal, 1 ventral, deployable and manned by dedicated gunners. Heavy firepower for capital ship engagements. Dual heavy quad laser cannons, 2 batteries port and starboard sides, slaved to the pilot or gunner station. Pilot-controlled laser cannons. Additional forward-firing quartet concealed anti-personnel repeating blaster docking gun, co-pilot operated. Ventral blaster cannon, 3D 12-character scale damage for boarding defense or close range work. Hidden armaments, at least one proton torpedo launcher mentioned in some records, plus concealed repeating blaster for anti-personnel work. All weapons support autofire. Turrets can feel sluggish against nimble fighters, but when the Hawk lines up a shot, she hits like a hammer in the hands of Carthonasi or Atan Rand. Those turrets turned the tide at Onderon and Malachor. Inside, she's pure smuggler luxury. Cockpit seats, pilot, co-pilot, navigator, and 2 observers. Main hold has a round tactical HOLA projector and security camera feeds. Medical bay for minor wounds. Engine room doubles as a repair shop. The garage holds a swoop by core small vehicle. Security is top-tier codes, encrypted navicomputer, even a utility lift to the turrets. Life support and power systems are reliable. When they aren't being patched with scrap, T3M4 and Bowdoor's remote kept her flying more than once. From David Kang's prize to Rivan's escape pod to the Exile's last hope, the Ebon Hawk wasn't built for war. She was built to survive it. Reinforced hull, military shields, overpowered engines, and a hyperdrive that laughs at blockades. She's not the fastest or the strongest ship in the galaxy. But she's the one that always gets you home. The Ebon Hawk smuggler, survivor. Legend, may the force be with her. And with whoever's lucky enough to sit in her cockpit. Got a favorite coder ship mod or upgrade you wish the Hawk had? Drop it in the comments next time we dissect the Millennium Falcon herself.